Hello everyone, here we are once again. We're going to read the Bible and we're going to reflect what is the character of God, how He is dealing with the humans, and how we are dealing with God, or how we are behaving in front of the Lord. Okay, so we have learned about God making promise to Abraham that he's going to have a seed, and that is, and a lot of things happened where they put Hagar, and then in between they did not trust the Lord that they can protect them, but then the Lord fulfilled His promise in His own time. That's what we learned, that even though He will be so at times He will be misunderstood, but He will still pursue in fulfilling on what He think is best for us, and not just to please us, but to like really push what is the best for us. So in this year, in this Bible verse, we learned in 21 that Isaac was born, and then Ishmael is not behaving well in front of Isaac, and also Hagar is not behaving well. So Sarah asked Abraham to send them away, and then the Lord agreed with Sarah. Okay, because He promised that He will also bless Ishmael, because Ishmael is Abraham's seed. So let's continue reading 14 to 21. So Abraham rose this is chapter 21, Genesis 21 verse 14 to 21. So Abraham rose early in the morning and took bread and a skin of water, and putting it on her shoulder, he gave it and the boy to Hagar and sent her away. Then she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water in the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under one of the shrubs. This must have been a very difficult time with them, with both of them, like just wandering in the wilderness on their own, with just bread and water. And also this must have been very difficult with Abraham too, but it has to happen. So she placed Ishmael under the shrubs. Then she went and sat down across from him at a distance of about a bow shot. So it's like a bow shot, so it's a little far. For she said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite him and lifted her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. Then the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven and said to her, what ails you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation. Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled the skin with water, and gave the lad a drink. So God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife for him from the land of Egypt. So yeah, they were blessed wherever they are because God was with them. You imagine a wilderness with nothing, and then suddenly they will see a well. And you know how important it was during those times to have a well in their time. So like in just a moment they will have water, they will have well. And then of course it started civilization. They started living in that place. And then that's the time when God said He will not leave them. He was faithful with His promise. So see, they were able to survive in the wilderness with nothing because God provided for them. Imagine, this might be a little tricky because remember why would God allow Ishmael and Hagar to be sent away? Is that God's choice? Is it Is it a part of God's plan? I believe not, because if if Hagar behaved well, and if Ishmael behaved well during those time, I think it would not have happened. They will still stay in Abraham's place, but it did not happen. So even though things were not going according to God's plan, still God will intervene whenever we needed Him desperately. That's how our God is. He's really into us, even though we're not behaving well, even though we chose to do our own will. If we ask for help, if we ask for help, He is always there for us. What a beautiful God we serve. He never asked us to like if we need something, we have to behave well. No, He just asked us to, ask for help. But of course, if we really love God, we will be well. We will do well with Him. So that's our lesson for today. This is nice, right? Like, we know that even though I don't deserve blessings, but if I ask it and He sees that it's good for me, He will do it for me. And that's how God is to us. And thank you so much. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.